Good evening and welcome in, hockey fans, to the Central States Game of the Week here from Inwood Ice Arena in Joliet. We have the Chargers and the Jaguars set to do battle here in the Squirt Minor Division. That is the 10U division. I am Mike Napolitano on the call tonight alongside my broadcasting partner and cameraman tonight, Aaron Schellen. Aaron.
Hi.
How's it going?
Double duty.
Exactly.
Cameraman and analyst.
We are set to do, this is your third game of Central States this year.
Yep, we did one yesterday, did a midget major 18U matchup up out in Darien, and then you and I were together a couple of weeks ago as well, and yeah.
Starting off the season ready to go here, and so are these Jaguars and Chargers. We've got about 40 seconds left of warm-ups if you're just tuning in, and then we will get the action underway, set to be a I guess 10-15 puck drop.
5:15.
Or excuse me, yeah.
We've done some late
yeah.
games.
No,
that would be past a lot of these 10-year-olds' bedtime.
Not the After Dark show just yet, but no, these 10Us, that would be a little maybe past the bedtime. So
it's past my bedtime.
That's for sure. So we'll get the action set for you in just a second. And as we get both teams taking their final shots, Chargers look like they're playing a little stuff the puck at the very end of, oh no, it looks like they're cleaning up the net at the moment.
Cleaning up the net. Yeah, we saw a pretty neat tradition before the game as well. All the Chargers, or all the Jaguars players, when they made their way out of their locker room, they tapped their sticks on those banners down to our right. Those are former Jaguars players, skaters who have passed on, and it's a neat tradition.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that anywhere else.
Very nice to be represented here. Aaron, you were talking about the banners that they used to hang from the rafters here, and they got rid of them. So those have got to be maybe getting dusted off or turned into maybe condensing.
I don't know. This program, this Joliet Jaguars program, has had a lot of success over the years, and yeah, used to seeing banners up here. Getting them dry cleaned maybe once a year. You get a lot of dust, right?
We'll see if this Jaguars squad at the 10U level can add to those as they embark on this 2025-26 season. We spoke with their coach ahead of the game. We had some technical help up here, so shout out to the staff here at Inwood for helping us out, get this broadcast to you.
Yeah, no power. Needed power.
Right.
Can't broadcast the game with no power, so absolutely a shout out to the team here at Inwood helping us get up and working, and they fed us.
That's true too.
Already,
really good pizza.
Yeah, already have a star in my book right there. You feed me. That's a quick way to get me to buy in.
And that's coming from an Italian. Good pizza.
Yeah, that's right.
Here,
yeah.
So. We are seeing the Chargers line up at the moment. They have one goaltender listed. That is Monaco Palumbo in net down to our left. If you're just joining us on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube channel, thank you for tuning in. Please share the link so that we can grow here as we're doing a lot more Central States games here.
Yeah, and if you are interested in having your team broadcast, if you're watching this game, or if you want to have one of these teams broadcast later on in the season, you can reach out to myself or my partner Eric at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com. Give us some dates, and we'll be happy to come out and broadcast your games.
So we are underway here between the Chargers and the Jaguars. Chargers taking the initial possession as that puck slides out of the zone, and the Jaguars are back the other way. That's Lociero coming down the wing. A rising shot goes over the crossbar and the glove of Palumbo, kept in along the half wall by the Jaguars.
Grayson Lociero did a nice job elevating that puck, just a little too much air under it.
And here come the Chargers the other way. Could be a 3-on-2 if they hurley. That's Vesley sending a shot wide, but getting a puck deep. Chargers will try to go to work now in the zone, but a little trouble at the blue line. Look out, here come the Chargers again in the high slot. A shot that is gloved down and saved. Our goaltender for the Jaguars today is number 61, Noah Fernches.
Fernches made the glove save. The puck hopped out of his glove, but he was able to locate it and get the whistle.
So faceoff will come to his left. 12-12 on the clock, 13-minute periods here at the 10U level.
Good crowd.
Yeah,
we crowd here for this Sunday evening, especially with the Bears on right now. Are they losing
Sunday
right now?
Night Football? Could be. I don't know. Raiders, I think a lot of people are underestimating them this year. But
if they're losing, that would explain why you get a lot more people here. If they're up by 30 or something, at home watching the game. But yeah, we got a good crowd here tonight too.
maybe just streaming it on the phone, but make sure you stream our broadcast here so you can watch and listen along at the same time.
Yes. Central State's hockey on the big screen, Bears on the little screen.
There you go. Here come the Jaguars the other way. They gain the blue line, onside, going wide with it. A rising shot hits the side of the cage and is corralled by the Chargers. Not able to clear their zone, though. High slot, another opportunity. On the backhand, that's number 23, Michael Cullion. That's flipped up the wing. Still not out. Good keep there by Brune. And high slot shot doesn't quite get through the defense. The second opportunity still doesn't find the net. Along the half wall, it's picked off by the Chargers. They're able to go up the boards and out. Look out, here comes Abby Kelly into the zone all alone. Two Jaguars defenders forcing her into the corner. And the Jaguars corral in their own zone. Collision at the blue line. And the Jaguars were able to clear but not gain the offensive zone, so puck stays here in the neutral zone as they regroup.
Oh,
look out. And there's going to be a delayed call right there as that shot hits the post, but the referee's arm was up, and yeah, just a tripping call there. Two legs got locked up.
And need a right thigh, I think, on that young man who's down at center ice and in some pain. But yeah, just an unfortunate collision. Braden Malarkey ran into one of the young Jaguars trying to get, looks like it's his left thigh. Yeah, that's knee to thigh, and that's not comfortable. That's a Charlie horse, but he's bouncing up. That looks like
that's
Parker Thomas, number 6. Yeah, he's sitting up now. He'll get the stick taps once he gets to his skates.
Yeah, may have just shook him up a little bit. Hopefully he's all right. Referee's talking it over there.
He's all right, so watch him get to his skates here. Getting back to the bench under his own strength, too. You like to see that.
Yeah. He might have a nice bruise later on.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Going to get home and slap a big old bag of ice on that. Nice to see Thomas get off the ice without any assistance needed. So the Jaguars are going to have a power play here.
2 minutes will go up on the clock. 10:45 remaining in this first period. Both teams huddling by the bench as the Chargers coach talks it over with the referees. Now, it was a little incidental. Both players running into each other. Unfortunately, Chargers are going to get the penalty on this one, but I could see the argument coming from the bench as
that it was just a center ice collision.
Yeah.
Nobody was at fault. Yeah.
Right, but they will talk it out with the officials at the moment. We've got one official standing at the Jaguars bench, one official over at the Chargers side.
And I have no problem with refs erring on the side of player safety.
Yeah.
Right? You know, I mean, call a penalty and you know, maybe next time Malarkey is skating through center ice like that, he'll, I don't want to say maybe keep his head up, be a little bit more aware out on the ice. It'll be a 90-second power play at the 10U level.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, so we shall see as things get underway. We've got Fern just kind of leaving his net, kind of skating around while the stoppage of play happens.
There's Parker walking it off, as they say.
Yeah.
Keep that leg loose, because the minute he sits down and stops moving, that's when it's going to stiffen up.
No doubt.
Looks like he's moving okay, though, right? No real limp there.
We'll have to see. He looks like he may get back into this game with how he's moving there.
I'm sure he will. He's a hockey player.
Yeah.
He may only be 10, but he's a hockey player.
Faceoff will come down into the Chargers zone. Referees still conferring at the red line with the box officials as well. Got 5 skaters out there for the power play for Joliet.
You wonder what the length of this discussion is. Are they potentially talking about something more than just a minor penalty?
Now, I'm not as familiar with the rules at this age level, but typically you would have to call the 5 if you were going to call the 10, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think anything was malicious enough to...
You can call a 2 and 10. You will see a 2 and 10 every now and again for roughing or something.
But here we go. We're underway. Just that 1:30 on the clock for Northwest to kill. Shot from the high slot. Doesn't get through. A little stick handling there from number 81 on the Jaguars. That is Luca Cosentino. Behind the net now. Jaguars trying to find the slot. Nice little toe drag move from Cosentino, but that won't go, and the Chargers are able to clear to center ice. Stick on puck there, and oh, look out. That blue line kind of got in the way there.
Jumped up on about 4 different skaters.
Good battle along the boards, 2 aside as the Chargers are able to pick this puck up. Cosentino able to muscle that puck off the Chargers' stick and get it out to center, but this power play looking more like a penalty kill as the Chargers are demanding the puck in the offensive zone. Flipped all the way back. Chargers are able to regroup at their own blue line and flip it back out to center. Closing off the boards are the Northwest Chargers.
I like that chip up off the boards and out.
Here comes Quinn down the wing, short-handed, cutting to the middle to his backhand, and that one is floated wide. Jaguars looking to have a breakout here, and that puck is going to slide all the way down. It will be on net, though, so we will have to have goaltender Monaco Palumbo play that. He covers for the whistle.
Hey, you said looked more like a PK for the Jaguars. You're right. There's some good stick work from Cosentino there at the start of the power play, but wasn't able to pull that trigger, and then before you knew it, the Chargers had control of the puck. Really, that entire penalty kill. Just 13 seconds left now on the power play.
We've seen it time and time again, Aaron, that sometimes a man advantage, there's so much extra ice, it actually ends up hurting you at this level. But it has gone back and forth, like you said, with the Jaguars getting the better of the beginning of that power play. And here they are in the zone again, trying to take the puck out of the corner. They do a rising shot. I believe that hit the crossbar. And it's just stayed out.
Either hit the crossbar or went just wide of the far post.
Down to our right along the boards here in center ice. Chargers really trying to get back into that Jaguar zone, but the Jaguars go D to D and flip this puck all the way the other way. Won't go far enough for icing, but the Chargers are able to regroup, and that power play is over. So 8:43 to go here in this first period, and a nice kill by the Chargers along the half wall. They battle for it there. 3 dark sweaters there from the Jaguars. Chargers in their white and blue. Look out, here come the Jaguars in the high slot through one defenseman, and poke check. Nice diving poke check there from Blaine Gorham.
Last opportunity there. He had 2 black sweaters bearing down.
It's a dangerous flip to the middle, but nobody at the back door for the Jaguars to put that puck in. A couple of sticks tie up into the corner, so that puck is left there for the Chargers to clear over the red line, and they were changing. Oh no! That could have been an opportunity for the Chargers there.
Yeah,
but
Dylan Quinn was racing for the puck and then turned and went back to his bench. Young man, keep going forward in a situation like that. If you get a good shot on goal, you get an offensive zone draw, your coach isn't going to care that stayed out there an extra 15 seconds.
We'll get an offsides call against the Jaguars here, so this draw will come outside the Chargers zone. But yeah, either that or just dump that puck deep, Aaron, to keep it away from your net. And it's a learning moment right there. But yeah, you'd like to see him get the opportunity. Who cares if you're not with your line mates still? Stay out there for those extra few moments for glory.
For glory.
For possible glory. Nothing's guaranteed in this sport, though.
Nothing's guaranteed anywhere.
Puck comes all the way down to the Jaguars, and no icing. We play on. 3 Jaguars sweaters battling with 2 white sweaters from the Chargers in the high slot. Here come the Jaguars, almost in that flying V formation as they left the zone, and able to clear that down. Now it is far enough for icing. A little late arm there, but referee was on it, and we'll have this draw all the way back down by Fernchus.
I love the Mighty Ducks reference there, Mike.
Had to throw it in there at some point, right?
Sure.
I don't think we ever have on a broadcast.
I don't think we've seen anything close to the flying V. So
when I saw that arrow coming out of the zone, I went, you know what?
Let's just go with it. Yes.
Face off to the left of Fernchus. We've got Lorenzo Tamburello lined up for the Chargers as they keep this puck in the zone right now. But
dangerous pass.
Yeah, that pass came right out in front for the Jaguars crease. Now battling in the corner with it. Thrown through the blue paint, but all the way wide. As number 66, Matthew Karkoska, flipping this puck all the way around the end of the zone. Kept in momentarily. Good pinch along the boards. And the Jaguars will pick this up, and a little pivot move. Nice move by Thomas. Oh, well,
that
he made his
looks
presence.
fine.
Yeah, he made his presence known that he is back out there with that puck protection move, and back out into neutral ice. The Chargers will have to regroup. Look out, it could be a possible 2-on-1, and oh, stopped at the blue line there. Good defense from the Chargers. That is number 88, Joey Sam.
Sam was the one who kept that puck in at the near point here just a minute ago for the Chargers as well. So a little bit of offense, a little bit of defense from number 88.
Yeah, definitely playing his position at both ends of the ice there on that point, and also at his own blue line. This puck is sent all the way down, but no icing, not far enough. Jaguars will regroup. Oh, puck just evaded them, but it's thrown out into the slot to a couple more Jaguar sweaters, and they're able to break this out. So Sierra tripped up a little bit. I think that was just a rut in the ice, and here comes the the Chargers the other way. Over the blue line, could be a possible 2-on-1. Backdoor pass, a shot, and sliding over to make the save, and the second shot doesn't go. Wow,
yeah.
What an effort from Fernches.
Yeah, Dylan Quinn had an open net on the rebound and just slid it past the far post.
Jaguars the other way. Lost his balance there was Beckett Zahler. And here comes the Jaguars now on the opportunity if they can keep this one in.
Best chance of the game so far by either team right there for the Chargers.
This one will come down on net, so had to be sticked to the corner. Fernches. Jaguars able to take it up their own half wall on the near side. Moving past one checker and evading another is Cosentino. Over the blue line. Little toe drag move to the slot to his backhand. Didn't quite have a shooting opportunity there. Did have a man backdoor, but couldn't slot that pass there either. Thrown into the middle. Oh, just missed on the poke check there. Or excuse me, the poke check worked. Just missed on the toe drag. Collision at center ice. And the Chargers will pick this back up. Trying to move forward with it across the blue line. Only one defender back for the Jaguars, but now they regroup and they'll take the puck back up. Across the blue line. Pull-up move to stay.
The Jaguars are just one stick handle away, it seems. They've had about 3 or 4 opportunities so far here today where if they could have made one more move with the puck on their stick, they would have had an open look, but Chargers have done a nice job shutting them off.
He also had that nice rising shot not too long ago that could have knuckleballed its way in, but good save from Palumbo, and here comes his team the other way. That shot goes wide, still sticked away though by Fernches. His defense corrals it behind the net. Sent up along the boards, but not quite out. It's going to be held in there by the Chargers defense. They've been very active at the point there, but this one will sneak back into the neutral zone. Through a defender's legs, that is number 35, Grayson Locicero, and a shot that goes wide.
He had a defender on his back, but Locicero did a nice job at least getting something on that shot.
Look out, that one slides underneath the stick. And the Jaguars in some trouble now as the Chargers have this puck deep in the Joliet zone. Joliet able to carry this puck to center ice now. Lost it in the skates, and here comes the Chargers back the other way again.
Fun first period so far, Mike. A lot of up and down action, not a lot of whistles so far.
Yeah, that was our first game, Aaron, that we did 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
That was very much so a back and forth affair, not a lot of whistles. So we've been seeing some really good hockey already from the start of the season. Sometimes you got to shake the rust out a little bit, but that's not the case here.
Smooth hockey, right? Not a lot of miscommunications on where players are supposed to be, so you don't see a lot of offsides. You're not seeing a ton of icings. Just some good hockey back and forth.
To a side as they battle for it in the corner. The Chargers come up with it in their own defensive end, muscling around their own zone now, and flipped out to center ice. And look out, here comes a breakaway. Lorenzo Tamburello, he's in all alone. A shot, he scores! Lorenzo Tamburello with the rising shot over the blocker, and it's 1-0 Chargers.
Yeah, he didn't miss. That was a nice outlet pass by his teammate. He knew exactly what he wanted to do with it. When he got in all alone, went stick and blocker side high, and gives the Chargers a 1-0 lead.
There we go. So breaking the scoreless tie here with 2:24 to go. The Chargers killed off that that penalty kill and had a little bit of that momentum with some of those rushes, they finally break through, but a really nice job thus far by Fernchess. That one, nothing he could do about it on the breakaway, just a perfectly placed shot from Tamburello. Jaguars looking to respond now. They get this puck deep into the Chargers zone, goes to the far corner. Chargers ring this puck all the way around the end boards, held in by the Jaguars. And now out by the Chargers. It'll be right in front of the penalty boxes. A shovel pass up to the blue line. Chargers looking to take another shot from the far wing. That one is in and out of the glove of Fernchess.
Nice save by Fernchess, though, was staying big in net.
Backdoor pass. Didn't quite get that on net. Stick handling out of his own corner.
That was Cosentino again. We've seen him do that about half a dozen times already.
He's looking to take it one-on-one with the defender. Goes to the backhand, but is poke checked. And this Chargers defense stays hot. Aaron, we were talking about this back and forth affair. Both teams have had their chances, but we've also had a healthy mix of defensive efforts as well.
Yeah, that was Blaine Gorham who picked the pocket of Luca Cosentino on that last breakout.
The Chargers keep this one along the half boards in the zone. Spinorama pass towards the center, doesn't quite get to the intended target. Still kept in at the point by that Chargers defense. Jaguars will try to clear up the boards again, and it's kept one more time until the Jaguars can finally clear to center ice now. Chargers moving back in with it. That is Kelly moving in. Abby Kelly. Just getting that puck deep. No changing there for the Chargers. They stay sound at their positions even at the point.
Never a bad idea just to throw the puck deep, right? If you don't have a play, if you're on the right side of the red line, go ahead and throw it deep. It's never a bad play, especially with a lead.
That puck came ever so close to the bench door of the Chargers, and they were changing. Almost too many men penalty, but we are fine. They made that change nice and smoothly. Along with what we were saying about the smooth hockey we've been seeing from the start. No rush to shake off from these two teams. Chargers looking to continue their barrage in the offensive zone, and that will end the first period, though, as they run out of time. 1-0 Northwest Chargers. We will be back with some second period action in just a moment from the Central States Game of the Week. Back here with the Central States Game of the Week from Inwood Ice Arena here in Joliet. The Chargers and the Jaguars taking their sides for the second period. Myself, Mike Napolitano, and Aaron Schellen on the call. And we are underway with another 13 minutes on the clock. And we have a whistle for an offside, stopping the play right away, so the Chargers will have to come back out of the zone.
Jimmy Madskin picked the pocket of the Jaguars defender, but was in ahead of the play.
Face off right in front of the Chargers bench. It'll be Jimmy Madskin now, like Aaron was saying, in for the draw. This puck corralled by the Chargers. They could have numbers, but a nice stick check right there from as number 90, Aiden Korzak. Good lift of the stick there, but
I
Chargers
heard some parents yell hook, which, you know, that's what you're going to get, but that looked like pretty good stick work to me.
Yeah, good lift of the stick. I mean,
Getting it in the way.
Sometimes the blade rides up a little bit when you're lifting the stick, but seems like pretty clean hockey thus far to me as the Jaguars now get an opportunity in the zone. Picked the pocket and lost the stick. That was also Jimmy Matskin. A shot in and out of the chest of Palumbo. And we play on here as...
And Lo Cicero was on the back door, just wasn't able to corral the bouncing puck.
Turnaround shot there. That was the only option he had, so he'll award his team a face-off. That was Michael Caglione.
Yeah, turn around, sort of whack at the bouncing puck and try to put it towards goal and see if you can get a friendly bounce, but Palumbo did a nice job tracking.
That is J.J. Grigg lining up for the draw for the Jaguars. He wins that one, but the Chargers now pick this puck up and they're looking to exit their zone. Not so fast as Grigg takes this puck down low.
It's good defensive work by Tamburello. Or excuse me, that was 44, that was Lichterman, Grayson Lichterman.
In the feet, right in front of the blue crease. Could have been dangerous there for the Chargers. The Jaguars possibly get that puck into harm's way, but it's the Chargers now the other way. Stick handling and a good back check there, knocking the puck off, but a shot still coming from number 54, Dylan Quinn. This puck is sent all the way back out. Chargers will regroup at their blue line.
Quinn did a nice job following up his line mate, Liam Baruch, who was trying to get that shot off. Baruch went down, and Quinn was right there to pick up the puck and just shot it wide, but good rush for the Chargers.
We've got another offsides whistle here, but almost could have been yet another too many men as the Chargers were changing. This is, of course, the period of the long change, and you've got doors for both benches in the attacking and defending zone. So you got to be careful which ones you're using and when you're stepping on and off the ice, and you got to know where the puck's at. So Chargers, they're going to get an intentional offsides, it looks like here. So this puck is going to come back to their end of things. And
Jaguars aggressive on that face-off as well. They had 4 skaters lined up right along the blue line.
That puck was trying to be flipped out by the Chargers. It came up and hit, that is Matthew Karkoska in the face mask. This puck went deep into the zone. The Jaguars are getting an opportunity out of it, but another nice save from Palumbo. He lays out with the stick for that one.
I liked what I saw from Palumbo there. Had that stick level with the ice. It wasn't laying down. He had it lifted up, and nothing's getting past you on the ice that way when you keep your stick low like that.
Good fundamental goaltending. We saw both goaltenders do a great job of tracking in that first period. And that's what gets the job done. It might be a little tougher than the flashy way to do it, or might not be as pretty as some of those flashy saves, but the fundamentals are what is going to keep that puck from crossing the line. Run now, throws that puck in deep. Jaguars trying to go to work. And it's Kelly along the boards, able to flip this out. Jaguars send that back in, but not onside.
One of my
about
favorite
4 skaters offside.
One of my favorite Central States names already, Quinn Bruin.
Quinn Bruin, yeah. Aaron, of course, from the East Coast, big Boston
fan. Big Boston guy. Quinn Bruin is on my list of Central States all-star names so far.
I'm sure you're loving the Jaguars logo, of course, as well. Not necessarily the ones that they are donning on the crest of the jerseys, but the one that is above the bench over there.
Oh, yeah.
That
the spoke J.
Like
Absolutely.
The Boston Bruins logo.
Absolutely. Love a good spoked jersey.
Here come the Chargers into the zone, trying to weave into the slot. That's like a shot. That goes the other way as he crashes into the boards. It's kind of lost an edge, but not on net. This puck escapes the Jaguar zone again. Trying to get that puck in, and an offsides call.
That was a close one.
A little bit late of a whistle, and it was actually the trailing referee that was able to make that call. This puck will come out of the Jaguar zone.
So second period a little bit choppier, I think, Mike, than the first, but
Yeah, still 10-13 to go here. They'll line up once again in front of that Chargers bench. Really low on the draw there was Grayson Lichterman. Jaguars clearing their end. Sam, though, trying to keep that puck in the neutral zone. A couple of players falling over each other there, and it squirts all the way back over to the Jaguars' end. They'll have to regroup, trying to go D to D there and up the boards. But it'll be kept in by the Chargers. Into the corner. 3 Chargers sweaters to 2 Jaguar sweaters, but it's the Jaguars that come up with the puck. They flip it to the point, but that stays in. Shot from the Chargers defense finds the near corner. And the Jaguars finally able to just get that across the blue line. Sam's gonna send it right back in, but another offsides will stop the clock.
Spent a lot of time in that first period talking about the smoothness of the play and the up and down action, and
we may have jinxed him.
It's been the exact opposite so far here in the second period. A lot of whistles.
It's like Matskin will draw in for this one once again. And here come the Jaguars. Across the blue line, going wide with that puck into the far corner, trying to center that puck. It hits a skate and stays along the boards. One-handed thrown into the center. A falling Jaguar in the corner, but it's now the Chargers that'll go wide with this puck. Onside as they're into the zone. A pull-up, a backhanded pass towards the center, picked off by the defense. Still in the high slot for the Chargers. One move, another move, but ran out of room to pass it to as there were Jaguars defensemen in the low slot.
And both teams, I said this about the Jaguars in the first period, it felt like they were just one stick handle away from getting a clean look. Well, we saw it there as well. The Chargers just maybe one pass, one extra dangle away from freeing something up.
It must be the side of the ice.
Must be.
As they switch sides, and now the Chargers seem to be having that same problem here in this slot.
Good keep by Malarkey.
A little toe drag move to go with it. Found its way into the corner, and the Jaguars trying to clear. They'll get it as far as the point, and now completely out, but not in their possession.
Yeah, they were hemmed in there for a little bit, but did a good job for the most part keeping the Chargers on the outside.
Blown tire, and the Jaguars will be able to keep this puck in the zone. A flip rising shot had to be blockered away from Palumbo. Chargers trying to protect their goaltender and get this puck out, but it's the Jaguars now taking it into the slot. A backhand shot hits the pads of an already down Palumbo.
A nice left pad save by Palumbo. He said he was already down, but
here come the Chargers the other way. Pass to the middle, didn't quite get through, and that'll be right on net. An easy glove for Fernches.
Yeah, that was Abby Kelly and Blaine Gorham, and good defensive work by the Jaguars, really to cover 2 players on a 2-on-1. Got a stick on Kelly's shot, and that puck just rolled in on Fernches, who made the save.
This will be Lichterman in the draw for the Chargers, up against Gabe Durkin. Durkin wins this one, and the Jaguars move it forward out of their zone. Taking it wide is Carcosa. A centering pass, just didn't connect. That was Luca Cosentino in the middle. He's been all over the offensive zone tonight for the Jaguars, but here come the Chargers, who have been offensively talented as well. A 2-on-0, possibly a little miscommunication, and didn't know who was taking the shot, and it goes right on the pads. Good tracking there once again by Fernches on a 2-on-0 opportunity for the Chargers.
Well, I think the right player took the shot there. You had one player on their forehand, one on their backhand, and it was the one on the forehand that took the shot, and Fernches made a nice save.
Jaguars looking to clear the zone now. They will. We've got a lot of referees to our left and right. There may have been an opportunity for
I said we had a good
calls,
crowd.
but yeah, here come the Chargers. And taken down on a breakaway.
We gonna have a penalty shot here? What are we doing?
Looks like we're signaling to the penalty boxes. However, That looked like it was a step and a half in front, so this could be a penalty shot.
Grayson Lichterman wanted a penalty shot. Nope, they're just going to call it a offensive zone draw.
And we're going to get a goaltending switch here for the Jaguars. It'll be Grady Nyalka.
The Fernchess played well. He faced some tough shots and did a nice job there. Only let the one in, and that one was on a breakaway, so you can't really fault the goalie for that. Otherwise, he did a good job. And Mike, it's not very often that I have to speak up to hear myself in a rink, but we got a good crowd here tonight.
Passionate fans.
I love
indeed.
it.
I love to see that. I don't know if that's so much of a move that you're taking Fernchess out because he did poorly. I think
it's
he's
halfway
done
through
well.
the game.
It's just halfway through. You're early on in the season. You want to get another look from your goaltenders.
See what
when
you
you've got 2 on the roster. Here come the Jaguars the other way, as far as center ice, but it's turned back over. The Chargers regain the blue line. Quinn going wide with it, looking for an option in the center. Flipped there, but a good stick in front from the Jaguars to clear.
A good job by the Jaguars to just stay in front of the nets. Don't follow the body, follow the puck.
Matskin going wide with it now. He's a righty, passing it to the slot, almost finding a lefty. But that is thrown up in front. Oh, the puck hit the Jaguars defenseman and did find its way out of the zone, but shaken up momentarily there was Cosentino.
Would have liked to have seen Jimmy Matskin take a shot there, Mike. The Jaguars defender drifted back towards the center of the ice, and that gave Matskin some room, but he chose to make the pass instead.
Trying to be maybe a little too team first, but yeah, take that shot. If you get a low shot, maybe it goes to your teammate anyways if there is a rebound. 27 seconds remaining on this Jaguars power play. They have yet to get into the offensive zone here. Excuse me, the Chargers power play. They have that on the wrong side on the scoreboard. Well, I guess they put it up for the power play. Yeah. Excuse me, I'm on the wrong side of the scoreboard there.
They have the penalty up, not the power play, yes.
So here is the Jaguars clearing that one. They've done a nice job, though, in the defensive end to thwart the attacks from the Chargers, but the Chargers back on it now. Lichterman taking this puck across the blue line, squirts back out, and we will get another offsides whistle with no power play time still on the clock. 4:48 to go here in the second period as the Chargers are able to, the Jaguars are able to kill one off now as well.
Another good PK we've seen here today.
We've seen one from both teams. The one penalty kill led to some momentum for the Chargers to get them on the board. That is where the Jaguars sit. Well, they have some momentum now as they now have a breakaway. Look out. That is number 23 in all alone. Oh, and just missed a wide open net. Tried to throw him back out in front. That was Michael Caglione.
They tried to deke the goalie rather than just shoot the puck.
Look out, here comes Matskin the other way, trying to go to his forehand. Puck is still loose in the crease. They fall on it, and that is a whistle from the official. I believe that is Grady Nyalka that was able to find that puck after tracking the shooter. That was an interesting opportunity where they could have gone to the forehand in the back door, but he comes out big to stop that one.
Michael Caglione down to our right was able to get the goalie out of position. Mason Palumbo was dead to rights, and Caglione just got himself, I think, a little too tight and couldn't tuck it in, as you mentioned, that wide open net.
I want to call him Michael Corleone.
I know.
You know me, but I have to check myself. Here comes the Jaguars. They're able to clear as far as the point, and that stays in. A little miscommunication defensively on who was tracking that one in the corner, so it's the Chargers that catch up to that one first, but it's the Jaguars that are able to get out of their own zone. Creasing the blue line there and throwing a shot in on net. Palumbo had to fight that one off. Sent all the way back down. There was a tip, so no icing. They'll have to race for this one. Jaguars get there first. Throw this up the boards on the near side. A couple of sweaters battle for it. It's the Jaguars that come up with this. A shot from a left-handed angle on net, and Palumbo has to cover that one for a whistle.
That shot was deflected on its way through and was bouncing in on Palumbo, who made the save.
Apologize for those of you just tuning in. We are in the second period. I know our score bug, I hadn't updated that, but The scoreboard on the actual rink side of things is correct. 3:34 here to go in period number 2. Chargers trying to go up the glass and out, and they will. Jaguars will have to regroup. As Dozal in his own zone. Trying to find a defensive partner there to clear this puck. Flip down to the red line. Chargers regroup at center ice and flip it back in. Onside, but it's the Jaguars that'll pick that puck back up and move across the blue line. Not a whole lot of room on the side there, as they tried to flip it to the middle, but too many white sweaters in the way, and this will split the defense, and a possible breakaway. Had to regroup, going to the side there, and just not able to fight off that Jaguars defense. The Chargers could have had an opportunity right there.
And Liam Baruch just not able to get clear of the Jaguars D.
Pass up to the forwards for the Jaguars, and a 1.5 foot offsides from the Jaguars. Just a little too anxious to enter the zone from Bruin.
Yeah, Bruin was looking behind him, wasn't looking ahead, so I don't know if he knew he was across the blue line, but got out in front of his line mate.
Sometimes when you're on that rush, you see your teammate carrying the puck and you go, all right, let's go.
Let's go forward.
And it's just a little too ahead of the play. Face off in front of the Jaguars bench. They carry that puck into the offensive zone. They've looked much better in this later second half, and look out. Slingshot of a shot from the Jaguars had to be sticked away from Palumbo. This puck comes all the way back down. It's going to be a race there along the half wall. Picking that up is Hazerin. Thrown in front, and a second-hand opportunity, and the Chargers have extended their lead.
Jimmy Matskin, at first you don't succeed, try again. That first shot was stopped. The second shot came out by the far post. He was able to jam it home and put his team up 2-0.
Matskin gets himself on the board. He's been all over the offensive zone tonight. We've had to say his name quite a bit here. He's been taking some draws, and he finally finds one, as you mentioned, Aaron, a second-hand opportunity. It just got stuck in the pads and came back out, and he was able to be that man also on the back doorstep. So 2-0 here in favor of the away side. The Chargers looking to take this one, as there's an offsides whistle on the Jaguars. Jaguars, as we mentioned, they kill off that penalty. They get a little bit of momentum. Looked better in the offensive zone, but just one rush going the other way, and the lead has been extended. 2-0, 2:02 left in period 2.
A lot of twos.
Between it's not tree, but that puck is thrown across the blue line again. We'll get another icing, another offsides. Full sail change for the Jaguars.
I just heard one of the parents yell, "Move your feet."
I heard that as well.
That's actually not bad strategy. You know, you stand still and you don't get onside, and this is what happens.
Cosentino, nice little stick handle there and a pull-up move in the high slot. Just didn't have enough on it to fool the goaltender there. Palumbo saw that one a mile away. In the corner now. Not kept in. And look out, here come the Chargers the other way. They could have numbers. They're moving their feet. Got now Abby Kelly into the corner. Good puck protection there. Trying to throw it up to somebody at the point, but nobody was home. Trying to swim move the defense was Durkin.
Gorham did a nice job there, staying in front of Durkin and not letting him leap past him.
And here come the Chargers now. Could be a 2-on-1 there. And that attack is thwarted as well. Chargers liking to play off of the rush here rather than get set up when they do have those numbers. Pass up to the blue line. That's Kalber. Trying to get into the slot. Too many Jaguar sweaters, and they'll come away with the puck now. Over the red line. Cosentino going wide. Good puck protection on his backhand. Has to pull up into the corner. Look for an option. Couple of stick handles, not able to get the pass off, but the Jaguars had it momentarily until it's now pushed all the way back out. Looks like it's going to be chased down by the Chargers. Options in front, high slot, a shot. And that one is saved and whistled down. Grady Nyalka covers that one. 27.5 to go in the second.
Noah Calver had a 2-on-1, cut it back towards the middle, and when he did that, that allowed the Jaguars defense to close on him, and he wasn't able to get a clean look, clean shot, but nice save by Nyalka.
Face-off will come to his right. We've got Aiden Korzak lined up for that one. It's thrown out of the Jaguars' end, but the Chargers still in possession of it. They'll regroup. Sam over to the goal scorer, Matskin. Thrown along the half wall in front of the boards. And the Jaguars now able to pick that puck up and exit their zone. They get as far as the blue line on the attacking side. They'll pick this puck up, but time expires. We are through 2 periods. A goal in each frame for the Chargers. They lead it 2-0 here from Inwood Ice Arena. We'll be back with some third period action in just a moment. Welcome back into the Central States game of the week here from Inwood Ice Arena. Ready to start the third and final period of action between the Northwest Chargers and the Joliet Jaguars. The whistle blows and we are underway here in the third period. Jaguars searching for their first goal. They are down 2 at the moment. Chargers holding that 2-0 lead as they enter the zone once again. Thrown on net, well out of his crease to make that save is Nyalka.
He came way out, aggressive.
There's a goaltending change in the second period, so Noah Furnches starts this game, and about halfway through, we get a look from Grady Nyalka, who has been aggressive. We saw it right there with him well out of his crease to make that save, and the faceoff will come to his right. Referee trying to get everybody to line up on sides there. The Chargers win the draw. They're able to keep that puck in the zone. Turning with it and good puck protection along the boards is Tamburello, the initial goal scorer. The second goal was scored by Jimmy Matskin. Gorham flips this one into the slot. Couple of white sweaters not able to get it through the Joliet pads there. And a real tough shot from far out from Gorman is gloved and tracked well by Nyalka.
Wrist shot there, didn't get more than an inch or two off the ice, but it forced Nyalka to make the glove save.
He tracked that one through a number of skates, a number of bodies as well, so goaltender using his vision to find that one. We've got the face-off to his left now. It'll be Grayson Lichterman in the draw for the Chargers. Jaguars win this one, but it's behind their net, not able to clear the zone. Chargers have played off the rush a lot in that second period, but they also work well when they have that setup in the offensive zone. We'll see what favors them in this period, as we have yet to see the Jaguars on offense in this third period. Into the far corner. Flip doesn't quite get out of the zone from the Jaguars. There's a shot from the high slot. That hits a skate. And not able to keep that one in was Gorham, excuse me. And they will regroup. Little miscommunication by the Chargers defense, and they'll stay in their zone momentarily. And the Jaguars able to keep that puck at the point. A couple of sticks whacking along the boards in front of the Chargers bench, and it finds its way out. And if they would have just kept skating, the Chargers could have had an odd man rush there. Instead, it'll have to pick it up along the half wall in the offensive zone still. Late man coming in, that is number 54, Dylan Quinn, but that shot is sent wide.
Matskin had his head up and saw Quinn steaming down the middle. It was a nice feed, just a little too far out for Quinn to be able to do much with it.
Jaguars now looking to get the offense started. They're in across the blue line. 3-on-1 possibly, into the back door, an opportunity, and tracking that one well was Palumbo's secondary shot. Goes off the side of the net and stays out.
That was Coliani again on the back door, just not able to finish, but that was a pretty 3-on-1.
Tracking back as the only defenseman for his team was Austin Dozel. And he's able to keep two white sweaters from having a point-blank shot on their goaltender, and he goes end-to-end to get this puck down deep into the offensive zone. It's almost looking to change right there, and he's going to stay out there for a little bit. Here come the Chargers up the wing again, looking for a centering option. Two white sweaters, but that pass was a little hot. Went right through both of them.
Carlos Vieira not able to time up his shot with the pass.
The puck finds the far corner. Jaguars looking to use the boards to their advantage, but that stays in. And that is flipped once again up the boards, but once again kept in by the Chargers. That shot doesn't get through. Had quite a bit on it, but a good stick in front from the Jaguars. We're at center ice now as the Chargers get back into the offensive zone. Late man opportunity, and look out, wow. A backhanded rising shot as they were skating left and shooting right.
It's Tamburello again.
And Tamburello adds to his tally on the evening.
That was a nice move. You said it. Skating to his right, cutting back to his, skating to his right, shooting back to it, or skating to his left, shooting back to his right on the backhand.
That's a tough one. I mean, he was kind of that late man. His teammate was moving into the zone with the puck and just kind of got pickpocketed, and the puck just stayed there in the low slot for Tamburello to get the second opportunity there. And nice stick handles. We were talking about the stick handling from this Chargers team in the first period and a little bit in the second period, Aaron, but full display right there from Tamburello. Cosentino now looking to get the Jaguars on the board. Shoots but finds a defenseman. Nice move in the corner. Nice move around another. Backhand shot to the back door. Doesn't go. Here come the Chargers out of the zone.
Another chance, Mike, where the Jaguars needed one extra pass, one extra stick handle, and they probably have an empty net.
Chargers send this puck deep into the offensive zone. It's going to find the corner. Looking to center that, but all Jaguars jerseys in the slot. And it's turned back over and kept in the zone. Abby Kelly, a nice play by Zaylor.
He just stuck his paw out there and knocked that pass down with his left hand.
The Jaguars are eating shots right now, just standing in the way of everything, trying to not allow these shots to get to their goaltender. And so far, it's been okay in this rush, but they're still trying to get out of their zone. Chargers still putting on the pressure. Jaguars now Not able to clear. Chargers moving around the zone with it, going wide. Righty to his backhand. And here come the Jaguars now able to clear. That's Rosacero across the blue line, a rising shot, and that had to be gloved. Could have been dangerous there by Palumbo.
I didn't know that Monaco saw that right away. It took him a minute to react to it. That was ticketed for that top corner, and just last second, the big paw comes up and makes the save.
You see him doing a couple of delayed windmills over there.
You got to do the windmill. Even if it's delayed, it's okay. You make a glove save, you're entitled to the windmill. It doesn't matter how simple it is.
I don't know if I'd call that his save of the game, but as you said, yeah, glove save and a pretty one. Here come the Chargers the other way. And offsides is the call at the blue line. Maybe a little extra stoppage there that will result in a face-off. 7:39 to go in the game as we are in this final period. A goal per period from this Chargers team. Jaguars are still looking to get on the board. It'll be Midskin, the goal scorer in the second period, lined up for the draw, but the Jaguars win it forward. It's in their possession now. Trying to clear their end. Right in front of the penalty boxes. A couple of Jaguar sticks still swatting at that puck to try to get it forward. They need an offensive zone rush here. They won't get it. Here come the Chargers. Going wide with it on the backhand, cutting towards the middle, and a nice power move there. Just didn't have the room to put that puck back in.
Oh, and Vesely there on that move, you said it, drove hard to the net, but got cut off right in front before he was able to tuck it in that back post.
A couple of players down on the ice after a collision. They didn't realize the puck was right there behind them. Another collision. Chargers trying to get that puck from getting into their slot. They will. Not able to clear the zone, though. That stays right on the blue line, and a half slap shot from the point from number 95. That is Quinn Bruin. Goes into the corner. Jaguars still looking for that first tally. A turnaround shot finds too many white sweaters in the slot. That puck is flipped right back out, and look out, here come the Chargers on another rush. And as Tamburello, he's got 2 tonight, looking for the hat trick. Turned back around by the Jaguars. Tamburello, a little bit of physicality there to knock the Jaguars off the puck and get his Chargers back in possession. He's at the blue line now, waiting for a teammate, and look out, a Jaguars player bumps him and forces the Chargers offside.
Well, the Chargers have done a good job defensively. They've scored enough, but it's been pretty smothering defensively. They haven't really given the Jaguars much room to maneuver when they've had the puck offensively. And when they do, they've got good layers. So you'll see a stick handle through 1, maybe 2 Chargers defenders, but then there's always a 3rd and 4th to back them up.
6 minutes to go here in the final frame. 3-0 Northwest Chargers over the Joliet Jaguars, who are the hosts here in this one. Shot goes wide. Nyalka had to get back up to move back to his right to track that one. Jaguars from their own zone at the red line, gaining the blue line. Going wide with it, a flip into the slot, glove down and a shot. That may have been the Jaguars' best opportunity all day. We have a Bruin in the game and a Bruins logo. I'm tripping myself up here.
Michael Coglione, if he had been able to glove that down in the paint and tuck it home, we would have had a candidate already for goal of the year. He was able to control that puck, but just a nice save.
Well, a flip shot, 360 into these crease, but nothing doing, and look out. The Chargers now have numbers the other way. Could be a 3-on-1 if they hurry. They stay on sides. Flip to the back door and a shot, and that one finds the back corner. Grayson Lichterman with the 4th goal for this Chargers team today.
Yeah, and I don't know that's exactly what Grayson was trying to do on that pass, Mike. I think he was trying to corral it and shoot it, but the deflection works. The pass through the crease, Lichterman on the back door, and he got enough of it to direct it into the net.
Yeah, the angle was just there, and They don't ask how, they ask how many.
How many? It's 4.
Lichterman gets on the board and extends this Chargers lead after quite possibly one of the best opportunities offensively for this Jaguars team. You talk about that glove down opportunity and then a turnaround 360 no-look shot that sends the puck kind of like what we just saw right there from the Chargers, but it sent the puck through the Chargers crease, and the Jaguars just not able to capitalize on that. As you said already, Aaron, it seems like just one step or one stick handle away from glory for these Jaguars all day. That one's gloved down by the goaltender, Nyalka, and we'll get another whistle. 4:26 to go here in the third period. 4-0 Northwest over the Joliet Jaguars.
So our next game is next Saturday. We are at, where are we? We're at Johnny's West, I think.
Oh,
no, I take that back. Next Friday.
Next Friday
Okay. Night. We will be at Arctic Ice Arena for a Pee Wee minor matchup between the Vikings.
Look out, here's a 2-on-0 for the Jaguars. And we have a call, a hook. So the Jaguars earned themselves a power play here. I don't think it was far enough ahead for it to be a penalty shot, but once again, I just said one of the best opportunities for this Jaguars team, and they may have just had another one right there, just on the doorstep, but they will get 90 seconds to try to attack on the power play.
So next Friday night, 7 p.m., Arctic Ice Arena, Vikings and Cyclones in a Pee Wee minor matchup. And then on Sunday, Saturday, Mike, you'll be at, I'm getting way far ahead of myself. It is Sunday, yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself. Sunday afternoon, 1:40, Johnny's West. The St. Louis Knights and the Jets battle in a bantam matchup.
Here are the Jaguars on the power play. Another turnaround pass, trying to find that one in the slot. A turnaround shot goes to the back door. Still tracking that was Palumbo, but shot never came. Just under 4 minutes to go. 70 seconds on the power play. Pass into the slot, nobody's there, all alone, and wow, what a save by Palumbo, tracking that one and getting the blocker and the glove on that one.
Bruin was out in front all by himself, and that's the best save of the game for Palumbo.
Bruin looking to be backdoor again. He's one of the biggest players out on the ice, but nobody seems to see him backdoor, and it's the Chargers that'll clear, so the entire Joliet team will have to regroup and try that once more. Nice pull-up stop.
I was going to say they have 6 skaters on the ice. They pulled their goalie.
Oh, yes, that is true, Aaron. We saw a nice little spin move from Thomas. I think he's, oh, look out, yeah. Empty net opportunity there, and they're going to seal the deal there.
That's the hat trick.
Tamburello, excuse me,
yep,
with the hat trick. The empty netter at the end of the game. It was a very courageous, what's the word I'm looking for?
That's the
an aggressive move.
That's the risk you take, and you're down 4-0. What's the difference between 4-0 and 5-0, right? So
right.
You can get one at 4-0, make it 4-1 maybe, but that's the second hat trick we've had this weekend. We saw one in yesterday's game as well. It's going to be a lot for the highlight reels that I send over to the Central States people today.
Yes, that's in fact the case. 3:09 here to go in this final frame. 5-0 in favor of the Chargers, as we do see our first I see my first hat trick here. That is Lorenzo Tamburello sealing the deal. As I was saying, an aggressive move from Joliet on the power play to get 6 skaters out there. You had Thomas looking like Duncan Keith on his own blue line, but it wasn't enough to keep the puck out of their own end.
High praise, Duncan Keith.
Some good puck protection, some good edges right there. But it wasn't enough to keep it out of the hands of the Chargers. There's Joliet still, man advantage just expiring, so back to full strength on both sides. Goaltenders are back in each crease.
We're going to have a penalty called on the Chargers here. Tamburello is now 2/3 of the way to the Gordie Howe hat trick.
Yeah, I think that's as close as you could get here in the 10U level, but the Chargers will touch up, and Tamburello, a little bit of contact at center ice, and he'll go to the box for 1:30 with 2:18 on the clock.
Yeah, no fighting at this level, so I consider a goal, an assist, and a penalty the Gordie Howe hat trick.
I don't believe he had an assist on those other 2 tallies for the Chargers today, but
I'll have to go look.
I could be wrong. He'll take a seat in the box, and we will have a face-off down to Palumbo's right. It'll be number 90, Aiden Korzik for the Jaguars, lining up against the Chargers. Trying to get a number for you on who's in that circle. It's one forward by the Chargers, but the Jaguars turn around with it and try to get an opportunity. Puck is down low. In the skates, couldn't quite corral it, and here come the Chargers out of the Chargers' end, and we've got another whistle for another penalty, a slashing call.
That'll be a trip on Grayson Cicero, so that'll even things up at 4-a-side.
And that'll negate the power play for the Jaguars. 2:04 to go here in this third period, and that'll be about 14 seconds of power play time for the Chargers after this 4-on-4 action. Got some score updates for you folks. I don't have the Bears at the moment, but the White Sox won earlier. Their season is officially over. The Blackhawks are winning their preseason game 2-0. Actually, I do have the Bears. Bears just took the lead 25-24 against the Las Vegas Raiders. As we have the Joliet Jaguars moving back up and not offsides. Will play on. They're in the zone, but too many white sweaters on defense keep that puck away from their own crease. It's banked off the back of the cage. And the Chargers are able to easily grab this one and move it back out. 1:35 on the clock. About a minute on the penalty for the Jaguars. 40 seconds for that Chargers penalty. Chargers flip this puck back up to the point, but not out. Sent deep into the zone. Jaguars looking to flip this puck up and go to work. Off the back of the cage, couldn't quite find a lane to the front of the net.
Karkoska tried to fool Palumbo there by going around and then cutting back.
And here comes Abby Kelly. Oh, just didn't puck with her to the blue line. And they'll have to regroup at center, the Northwest Chargers. Sam just gets that puck across the blue line. Penalty time over for the Chargers, so here's that 14 seconds of power play time, but it's in the Jaguar possession. They'll get as far as center ice and flip that puck over the blue line. Could have been an offsides there, but the Chargers have the puck and they'll move back in. A stick lift and another opportunity for this Chargers team. Jaguars pinching there with the final 25 seconds on the clock for this game. With the clock winding down, the Chargers still trying to put the pressure on. Here come the Jaguars. It'll be offsides as they are entering the zone a little too early. 16.5 to go here in this one.
Los Cicero went east to west, and Coliani went north and south, and that almost always leads to an offsides.
A little extra move at that blue line, and that'll cause some miscommunication. So we'll have the face-off right in front of the Chargers bench. 16.5 to go, as I mentioned, in a 5-0 Chargers lead. And puck is dropped. Jaguars looking to just score one. Negate that shutout. And we have a whistle.
Another offsides.
Another offsides. 10.1 to go here.
A pretty complete performance by this Northwest Chargers team, offensively, defensively. When they got their opportunities, they finished, and they made life really tough on this Jaguars team this afternoon.
Yeah, we saw some really good work from their defense that led to offense, but some flashy. Oh, look out. Palumbo almost had trouble with that one. That could have ended the shutout with only about 5 to go, but clock winds down, and that'll be a 5-0 shutout victory as the Chargers swarm their goaltender. I definitely think with a shutout, Monaco Palumbo is the player of the game in this one.
Oh, that's tough. You had a hat trick.
That's true.
You're giving it to the goalie.
That's true. That's a toss-up.
Lorenzo Tamburello with the hat trick. Monaco Palumbo pitches a shutout, but like I said, a complete performance by the Chargers this afternoon.
So a 5-0 final. Chargers over the Jaguars here from Inwood Ice Arena. We'll get a couple of stick taps from the Chargers before the handshake line, and Aaron and I will be signing off. Aaron had 2 games this weekend, some great Central States hockey. And we will be back next week for more. Aaron, anything else that you want to wrap up here for the folks?
No, just again, if you're interested in having Eric, myself, Mike, and the rest of our team come out and call one of your games, feel free to email us at streamsportsmidwest@gmail.com, and we'll get you set up.
We had a couple of players pointing at the broadcast. Maybe that'll make the highlight reel as well. But one more time here from Inwood Arena in Joliet. I am Mike Napolitano, and that is Aaron Schellen. Thank you again for tuning in. We will see you next weekend for some more Central States hockey. Game of the week.